Well, hey guys and gals, it's Hex here, and today I've got something for you. This is a modern factory that makes widgets. Actually, it doesn't make anything. It's actually a hollow shell in which you can build redstone farms. So I tried to make it large enough in which you could fit like a redstone farm or two, and I tried to do a lot of exterior decorations to get this thing to look pretty cool. And I think it looks really good. I think it fits the part. It has some little like cooling smokestack things, and it has like two different buildings and some nice exterior details, and I think it's aesthetically very pleasing. On the interior, I didn't do any interior because what I want you to do is I want you to build this in your world, and I want you to build redstone things inside of it. Today we're going to look at how to build this thing and how I did all these little details and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to jump right into the tutorial so that you can start building. Okay, let's go ahead and start by making the major portion of the largest building here. So one reason that this thing looks good is because it is made out of Fibonacci numbers. So if you know what those are, then you'll be familiar with these numbers. But if you don't, you should look them up because they're aesthetically pleasing and they can be helpful when building. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. But anyways, the entire build is 21 blocks tall. So from here to the top is 21. So this is the 21st block, so 21, 19, 18. 1, 19, 18. So the 17th block up right here is a stripe of gray concrete that I did all the way across just to break up the wall a little bit so that it doesn't just look like a giant stack of smooth stone. And this is smooth stone, by the way. I think smooth stone looks the most like concrete, like actual real concrete in the real world that you might see in most industrial buildings. The only thing that doesn't look like concrete to me is these little, like the grid lines in between them. Although a lot of industrial buildings do have some sort of a grid line, but they're just not that small. They're usually built out of larger concrete panels. Anyway, it's 21 blocks tall, and then this from corner to corner across the front is 34 blocks. So from that corner all the way to this corner, it's 34. And from this corner all the way to this corner, it's 34. From this corner to that corner, it's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was just double checking. Okay. And same thing here. This is 13 blocks long right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So including both corners, that's the total amount. From here across this way is 21 blocks to here, and then the corner would be the 22nd block. So this is actually another Fibonacci number, 21, and then that's the 22nd block right there. And then I believe that this one is also 21 blocks long. Let me just double check it and count it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yes, so this one here, 22 to there and 22 to there from here to there, like that. Okay, I'll hover above just real quick so you can count it and double check me. Because as you guys might know that watch my tutorials, sometimes I do count things wrong. I try really hard not to do that. But yeah, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So there you go. There's your picture. Okay, here in the front, what we're eventually going to do is build this sort of glass facade in the front, but I also put some gaps here because basically the way that like I've seen industrial buildings go is they will sometimes have some glass in the front, but the glass will only go, the glass might go up higher, but the building itself will come down like in front or behind the glass. Anyway, so what's going on here is from the corner here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th block, then there's a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have a block and a column. And these columns are 1, 2, 3, 4 tall, and so is the gap, as you can see. Then this gap is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have another gap of 4, another gap of 4, another gap of 4, and then a 2 wide column here, like that. So there's the front. The nice thing about working in smooth stone is that you can count them easily instead of my usual white concrete. Okay, and then I also have this gap right here. So we've got a 2 wide column here, and then it's 4 by 4 right there, as you can see. Okay. Also on this side, on the left side here, we have a gap for basically like a garage door. And it is 2 away from the edge, and it is 5 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tall. Just like that. Okay. And that's it. This one here is not supposed to be here. I want to cover it. Go away. All right. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to grab out some smooth, polished andesite. That's what it's called. I tried to use really common blocks in this one, or relatively common. There's a little bit of gray concrete and obviously some orange concrete, but for the most part, it's made of stone and andesite. So then what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the entire second layer. I don't know why my screen keeps glitching. I think that my skyscraper over there keeps coming in and out of render distance. Anyway, so you're going to go across. Yeah, I did it again. Stop that. Anyway, so you're going to fill in the entire second block down on the inside with polished andesite. Now, depending on what you put in here, you might want to put a floor. I put a light gray concrete floor in mine, but depending on what you're going to do as far as redstone, might depend on what you're going to do in the floor here. You might have some redstone underneath the floor, whatever. So I didn't decorate the inside, as I said earlier. Anyway, you're just going to fill this entire level in with the polished andesite. Okay, next we're going to build 3 identical towers. Here's their bases. So 2 blocks away from the very center here, you're going to start a 3, 1, 1, 3 circle. So it's 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3. And they should be 1 block away from the edge here. Then in the front, we're going to go 1 block away from the edge here. So this is from the corner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th block would be the center of this. And then you have 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3. And as you can see, this is made out of light gray concrete. And I added a little bit of light gray wool in there because as we extend these up, I'm just going to mix in a little bit of light gray wool just to kind of give it a little bit of texture so it's not just completely smooth. And then here's another one right here. This one is in the same position as that one, just over here. So it's 2 blocks away from the center on this side, and then just like that. Next, you're going to extend each one of those up 4 more blocks, or 3 more blocks. Sorry, I'm super duper tired. So 3 more blocks for a total height of 4, adding in just a little bit of the light gray wool there. After that, you're going to go ahead and build a ring of orange concrete that actually comes out a block from each one of these like this. And that ring is going to be 3 blocks tall. And on the flat faces of the ring, you're going to put in a target block just for like a little bit of, industrial decoration. Let me show you how this looks from above. Then on each tower, you're going to come up 2 more with the original ring size. So the 3, 1, 1, 3, and that's going to fit like it's inside of the orange there, like that. Okay, then what I did is I took some slabs, just some regular stone slabs, and I made a little fan on the inside. And you can't even see them. I'm trying to find my stone. Where's stone? Stone. There it is. Stone. Got the stone. All right. And then all I did was I just came across here like this. And I actually did a fan that went that had 4 blades, but I think it's going to look better like this. We're just going to go like that, and that is our big fan blade inside of there. And then what I did is I took some iron trapdoors and covered over the whole thing with these iron trapdoors. Yeah, I know, you can't even see the fan after that, but what am I going to tell you? So I just did this right here and just filled this entire thing in with iron trapdoors, but I didn't put the iron trapdoors over the concrete and wool. So I just filled in the inner part of the circle, if that makes sense. Okay, just like that. And then what I did is I put iron bars going up on each of these 2 things right here. So basically, to the left of each of these flat panels, I put the iron bars, and then I did there, and then also here and here. So on these diagonal sides, I'm skipping the middle diagonal. You could do it too if you wanted to, but I thought it kind of overdid it with the iron bars. And iron bars are pretty cheap, so I think that's good. The trapdoors are going to cost you a little bit. Some of the concrete is going to cost you a little bit. But of course, if you're in creative mode, then you can just go crazy. There you go. Okay, do that exact thing to each one of these towers as well. Then I'm going to put this little 5x5 pad 3 blocks away from this smokestack thingy, 3 blocks away from this smokestack thingy, and then 3 blocks away from the wall here and here. And it's also centered on these smokestacks. And then what I did is I put on the, like right there, and then right next to this one, I just put some rail in a circle like that, just to like simulate, maybe this is like an air conditioner or something, like a big industrial air conditioner. I don't know. This pad is made of light gray concrete and light gray wool, just like these things. I'm trying to simulate like a steel kind of look with that. And then I've just put some repeaters here, here, and here. Obviously, these repeaters don't do anything. They're just to make it look like this is some sort of industrial machine, like an air conditioner or something. All right, next on the front here, we're going to start building kind of the facade glass thing. So what you're going to do is on this 6th block over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, you're going to come out 3 blocks with your smooth stone, and you're going to bring that up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to come out an additional block and go up another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to come out 1 more block and go up another 5 like that. So you have this thing sticking out like that. Then over here, what you're going to do is you're going to build the exact same thing. So it's, 3 out, 5 up, 1 out, 5 up, 1 out, 5 up. And that location is right here to the right-hand side of this door. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from this corner and just on the right-hand side of this door that we did earlier, or this opening. All right, then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your smooth stone and you're going to come out this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So you have 6 blocks here. I think that's a total of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. And then you're going to come back by a block and go over 2 and then break that and then come back by a block, break like that. Just 1. And then you're going to come over this way by 2. And then you're going to place a block right there. So you can see that. And that's the curve that goes around the side. And then you're just going to bring this, and it should match up, if we did this right, all the way back up here with this other one over here, like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your andesite slabs, and you're going to place one there, and you're just going to fill in this entire cavity up here with the andesite slabs. Okay, next you're going to go ahead and take some blue stained glass. I'm using the full blocks here. And place it right next to each one of these smooth stones like that, and then back a block, and then back a block, and then bring them all the way out here so that it's even with this block like that. Do the same over here. Fill all that in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come out right here on the ground, 2 blocks there, and 2 blocks there. So it's going to look like that. Oh, I forgot a row. It's like something's not right. There we go. Let's just do this real quick. Okay. There we go. Okay, so basically on the ground, you're going to come out like this, and it's set back a block like this, and then you're just going to bring this up to that level, like that. And then what you're going to do right here is you're going to come out a block like that, and then there's going to be 2 there, and then 2 there, like this, like that. There we go. Then you're going to do that again, like this. And come up. And then right here, though, you're going to come out a block like diagonally, like this. And then that's going to go up. So it's going to match up with that one. And then right here, you're going to come out 2 blocks. Or sorry, 1 block out, but with that 2 wide section like that. So it goes like this. It's kind of hard to see. If I use these trapdoors like this, you can see a little bit better. So it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, but set back a block. And then this one here is the same thing. Like that. So it's like 1 block back here, and it's 2. But then you have like this space right here. And then on the top, that's where you actually have the middle row of 1. So it looks like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take these trapdoors and put them underneath here, all the way along. But then also put one right here, because otherwise it looks funny. You don't have these right here. So you're going to start on the smooth stone and then go all the way across and then do that underneath each one. Then what you're going to do is you're going to count 19 blocks from this glass block right here. So this is like the main section that's, from this coming out here, like right here at this corner where it starts to curve right here. You're going to come out 19 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19. And then the 20th block is going to be a smooth stone right there. Let me just double count that to make sure that that's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's the 20th block. Okay. So then you're going to build a ring like this that is 3 blocks high using the smooth stone, of course. And it's 13 this way. I actually counted that just a second ago, so I'm sure it's 13. It's also a Fibonacci number. So 13 across like this. And then it's 34 from front to back. So from that block, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 34. And the ring is 3 blocks tall like this. I'm going to build another ring that is, just 1 layer thick for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. And then you're going to go back by a block and go over 2, and then back by a block, go over 1, and then 1 like that. So you have this kind of corner that's going to create this curved look for the rest of the building. And then go ahead and take and fill in just this block right here with a piece of smooth stone. And if you want to, you can, fill in the interior like this. It really depends on what you have on the interior, what you're going to do. You could do that in the corner if you want to, but you don't have to. But that's like the ring on the corner. And then this side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to mirror it so it looks like this. And then I'll just fill that one in on this side. So on top of that, you're going to put an additional 20 blocks of that same pattern. And the total height of the thing is going to be 24. So from here to there, it's 24, but you only need to add 20 to get there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 21st block right here, the 21st block like from the ground. So if this is the 20, 19, 18, 7, so the 17th block that you put on top of the pattern that we already had, or you could consider this the 21st block, 21 blocks from the ground, is going to be this ring of gray concrete. It's also 3 from the top, so it's a little bit easier to remember. All the way around the build like this. And then I have some additional details. Come back to those in a minute. I have some additional details on this side. So along this strip of gray concrete, 3 blocks over from the front, you're going to put a row of this the iron bars that's 4 blocks long right there. And then 4 blocks away from that, you're going to take and put in this ring of iron blocks. You could also use a different block if you don't have iron blocks, but the iron blocks look nice, I think. The ring goes like this, so it would go like this block right here, and then up 1, and then over, including the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks, and then down 2 additional blocks for a total of 4, like going that way. I guess it'd be 3 additional blocks, huh? 1 plus 3 is 4. There we go. And then back across like this. Okay, like that. And then right here underneath this, I took some orange concrete and I made this pattern right here. And I'm leaving these 2 open just for aesthetic purposes. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to connect this ring all the way across to that building. So it's basically you're going to take each one of these and you're going to come across like this. Orange concrete is recommended because it's nice. But if you want to use a different color for your highlight block, that's fine. And you're just going to do that with each one of these to make like this 2x2 little tunnel. And so if you have, like water streams and stuff, you could make things go back and forth between the 2 buildings with water streams or something, or you could use it as like a connecting hallway or something. I don't know, but I just thought that they looked cool going across between the 2 buildings. So this is the first one, and then we're actually going to build another one in another spot. All right, so now that goes all the way across. Then what I did is I put a ring of the iron blocks, or like on top of the, or like I guess on the side of these iron blocks that we did earlier, like that. So I just copied that ring. So now it's sticking out 1 block like this. And then I put some iron bars on the inside of there to make it like a vent or something. All right, once you get that done, what you're going to do is you're going to come right here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th block, you're going to come down 2, and you're going to place 2 blocks like that, 2 blocks like this, 2 blocks like that, 2 blocks like this, and then that's going to be your second pipe. But if you want to actually make it physically connect, then you have to do this. And you might bring it on the inside as well. Like that. Do you know where it is? There we go. And then I'm just going to bring that all the way across. Once you've got that done, right here, 2 blocks away from, like, so if this is the front of the build here. Whoa, hit my head. If you come like 2 blocks away from this, so 1, 2, the second block, and then on the ground here, we're going to go ahead and place a stair block going like that. And I'm using the polished andesite right here. You can use whatever stairs you want, but the polished andesite makes sense to me because it kind of is my kind of a steel block. And we're just going to kind of go up like this on a diagonal. This all the way up. I have no idea how many this is, but I'm going to tell you where to stop. It's going to be kind of obvious if you did one of the previous steps. Okay, now in my previous, in the previous one, I actually stopped right here, but I'm going to stop right there. And where that is it's 2 blocks below the gray concrete strip. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place in a door right there, like that. And then what I'm going to do is place in like a block of solid polished, whatever, andesite right there. And then I'm going to double that up. So I'm going to make my stairs like 2 blocks wide. This. I'll let you do that. And then orange concrete like that and like that. Whoop, come on. And like that. And then around this way. And then I did like orange concrete coming down, basically like on the side of each one of these blocks, like this. And then I also did one underneath like this, and then one on top like that. So on the side of each stair block, basically there's an orange concrete, and then one above it and one below it, like that. So that's like the stair block, one above, one below. Except for this top thing, I just kind of did like a little basket around the top. I suppose we could go like this. Yeah, let's just go like this. That looks better. I think that's a little different than what I did on the original, but there we go. And then an iron door right here. And of course, you're going to need a button to open it. So we'll do a little button and an iron door. And then I did it from the inside, so it kind of was like that. Of course, you're going to need a button to open it. There we go. And this would be like a little access hatch panel thing. So if you want to get to like the top of your redstone, that'd be a good way to do it. Or you could just leave it there and have it be aesthetic and not really do anything. It's up to you. Okay, on the roof of this thing, I did like a couple of like big orange air conditioning, machiney pumps, something. I don't know what they are, but industrial looking thingamabobs. Anyway, from the edge from the front corner here, so we're at the front of the building. From the front corner on the second block down, 1, 2, 3 back, I put a row of orange concrete like this. And then 2 rows coming out. And then basically I like broke this, the wall right here. And then came back. Let's see, how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks back. So I've got like this 2 by 9 thing kind of sticking here. And then these are set 1 block back. Then in the side of this, I opened it up so that it's, I just basically put a little crimson. Sorry, these are the warped fence blocks right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in there. And same thing on the other side. And then I just did a little bit of these trapdoors, just kind of in the middle blocks around the top. And then I did exactly the same thing over here. Again, 3 blocks away from the back though. And then actually, I didn't do the exact same thing, did I? So these should be orange concrete. Come out a block like this. And then you have the thing, so it's 9 blocks long. So it's kind of like it's sitting on the top of the building, but like kind of inset into the roof or something. And then we've got the same warped fences and the same trapdoors on the top. Okay. Then I did these funny like walls right here. So if we go to the front one again, this very back corner, I just used some cobblestone wall to be like maybe some piping in between the two for whatever reason, or like maybe electrical conduits or something. And so then we've got 1, 2, 3, and then I came back 2, and then I went all the way across so that we're the second block back from this one, and then attached it like that. And then from over here, I did this block here. So the one that's like second to last on the bottom here, and I came out 1, 2, 3, came over 1, 2, and then attached it just straight into this one. like that. There we go. And then, so one block in from our ring of this iron right here. And then one block back away from the wall, I did another sort of air conditioner looking thing. This one I just used all wool on because it was getting lazy, but you could use wool and some light gray concrete as well. See if I do that. Yeah, these are going to pop off if I do that. You could do like a little combination of some wool and some light gray concrete. And this thing is, I mean, you could probably count it, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks long, and it's sitting right there. It doesn't really matter where it's sitting. Honestly, if you want it a little bit more centered, you can do that. Doesn't matter. It's just some details on the top. All right, then on these sides here, on the front and back, what I did is, so 1 block away, and then I went 1, 2, 3 blocks, I think, with our crimson fences, and I just replaced those to make it look like there's a little air vent there. There actually is not one because of it's actually at the same level as the roof, but we're just pretending it's a little air vent thing. And then same thing right here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then I did the same thing in the front, like this. There we go. Okay, after that, a couple of more little things here. So on the back side right here, I did a stairway. And if you start from the second block up, or second block over, so I'm like looking at the back towards the front. If you start at the second block right here and start a stairway, so I'm just using the polished andesite stairs, and then I went all the way up so that it's 1 block away from the edge right here, and put that right there. So that would be a solid andesite polished block, whatever, and then the door. There. So you could adjust the height of that door, but this backside definitely needed something orange. So I decided to do a stairway on the back of it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place blocks all the way along each stair on the left side. And then what I did is I placed a block underneath each one on this one because I wanted this stairway to look a little smaller than that one. So I did this right here. And then, yeah, I guess we could go like that instead. Like that. There we go. That's going to look the best. Okay, cool. And then obviously what I did is I filled in the center area here with just stone. If you want to fill it in with something else, go for it. But I thought the stone looked pretty good as maybe like a concrete driveway kind of thing. It has a nice texture to it. You could vary the texture up as well, but I did not here. Just because I wanted it to look a little bit more uniform, like this is kind of new construction, if you will. And then in the front here, what I did is I did this strip of stone. And what you're going to do is you're going to start right here, 1, 2, 3, the 4th block over, and you're going to make this 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. You're going to bring it out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, and then over. And then this width right here is actually going to have this is light gray concrete powder. And so this walkway here is 2 blocks of stone for like the walkway, and then right here this is like an edge border for like a little shrub garden that you're going to see over there in just a minute. And so then this is going to go along here like this, and then once you get to this spot right here, what you're going to do is you're going to bring it out 2 more blocks, 1, 2, and then you're going to come back 2 blocks, and then over 1, and then over 2, like that, and then take it so that it's along here, and then back to this spot right here. So I'll hover over that so you can see that. It's actually 4 blocks wide here and 3 blocks wide there, just how it kind of turned out. Okay. And then I took the stone and I put a 2-block border all the way around back here, and then all the way around the back, just to kind of make it look like there's a foundation to it. And then along here, I just continued the 2-block border here, and then I filled this whole area in with gravel, and you're going to see why in just a little bit. So that whole area, except for these 2 blocks, are with gravel. Okay, then on this side right here, I took iron blocks and filled in this door right here. And then what you're going to want to do, so the iron blocks are actually set back a block, and then I put a tripwire hook because this is going to be like some sort of garage door kind of thing. So like if a big truck pulled up here, they could like unload things into the factory or whatever. There we go. And so then what we want to do is after that, we're going to take and build out a little driveway right here. So make the driveway 1 block wider than the actual door, like that. And just bring it out however far you want. I brought mine out like, I don't know, 5, 10 blocks or something like that. But it really depends on what you build around this, like how long this driveway is going to be. You could curve it and have it curve back to the front, like if you built a road in the front of this thing. But I'm just going to use my bling edit tool and just fill this in with stone. There we go. I'm actually using Bling Edit Alpha, which is a version of Bling Edit that somebody else made, so if it looks a little different, that's why. It's a little bit handier and it's less glitchy, at least in this version of Minecraft. Okay, all we have to do next is just a few exterior details, and this thing's going to be done. Okay, so I'm back here at the original one. That's the one I was using for the tutorial, because I just wanted to show you the details on this one, kind of save a little bit of time here. So on this wall right here, what I did is right next to this, I put this little vent here with these warped fences like that. And then I put the number 3 right here in gray concrete. You could put whatever number you want, or you don't have to put a 3. I just thought, you know, a number on the side of the building would kind of look cool. And then down here, what I did is I put 2 by 4 shulker boxes and then a couple of buttons and this sign right here, just to kind of create a little bit of a industrial looking cabinet kind of thing or something right there. All right. Then on the top edge of this thing, I put these fences in, kind of like we did on the end of that one over there, the warped fences. So if I just hover out, you can see like where the locations are. Then I put another one of these little air conditioner things right here. So on this, I used the gray concrete, but you could use gray and wool combo. And then it's actually replacing some of the slabs that we did earlier. So if you look there, it actually replaces some of the slabs to get that concrete in there. And I think that looks good. Then here I built, let's see, I'll show you exactly the location of this, like that. I built this little box, and it's just some more gray concrete, but it's 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I put some iron bars on it. So like, you know, right there, and then right there, and then right there. This is just some sort of a little machine of some sort. And I put some repeaters and redstone on top of it randomly. None of this redstone does anything. It just is there to look machiney. If you want to make it do something, great. But I decided I'm just going to make a machine, a little machine. And then right here, what I did is I did a pipe coming up out of the ceiling here, and then just coming up and attaching to the wall right there. Okay. Then I'm going to go around to the left side here. On the left side, over this door that we just did, I put this vent right here of some more of the warped fence. And I did it actually 1 block wider than the door, of course, 2 blocks above the door. And then 4 blocks above that, I put this thing, whatever this is. Maybe it's like a door control thing, maybe another air conditioner. I have no idea what it is. It's just an orange box that looks cool. And it's actually sticking 1 block out from the wall. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall, except for the upper 3 blocks are sticking out 2 blocks. And then in the middle of this, I put this, the warped fence right there. And then it's actually 1 block away from the edge. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks wide. And then on either side, I did some walls, just cobblestone, like that and that. And then coming out of the bottom of it, I did some cobblestone walls and then straight down to this funny little box. And that box is 4 blocks off the ground, and I think it's 4 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 tall. Yep, that's right. And then right here, I put like an iron bar, 3 buttons, and a sign, another little box. Maybe that's like a power box or something, like electrical conduity stuff. Okay, coming around the back, again, 2 blocks away from the edge here, I put another like electrical conduit looking box. And it's 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3 by 5. And then I put some buttons on the left-hand side. And then right here, I did this little iron bar thingy. How else would you describe that? An iron bar thingy. At the top, I put some vents. I didn't space them very well, so if you want to space them better, that probably would be the right way to go. Right here, 1 block below the gray concrete strip and 3 from this corner, I put another one of these where it's just iron blocks sticking out from the wall, like this. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall this time, and it goes across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that. And I filled it full of the iron bars, iron fence, iron bars. And then, of course, if you wanted to, you could break out the inner wall and have it be like actually open to the inside. Or if you just want it to be like what I wanted, just a little thing to make this wall not look so flat. That's what I did there. And then down here, it doesn't have to be where I put it, but I put a doorway. And so it's just a ring of things like that, iron blocks. And then, of course, a door. We need the door. There's the door. But now I can't get out because I don't have a button. So I'm just going to break the door. Put it right there. There we go. That's good enough. All right. Then, right here, what it is, a couple of shipping containers. So these are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 deep. And I set them 3 blocks away from this wall. And I did the first one block inset into the gravel here. And I kind of thought like maybe this is like a little area where they store extra tools or stuff or whatever. And then I wrote H, that's supposed to be an R-I, Hex Regulus Industries on the side. Yeah, super derp, I know. And then this is just N, O, and R. I don't know what that means, but it's just the logo for the shipping container. You could do whatever lettering you want to do on the side of yours. And then on the front, this kind of doesn't do justice to an actual shipping container, but I did 2 iron bars vertically like that with some buttons spaced like that in the middle. Kind of looks like a shipping container door, I guess. Yeah, and then these are actually solid because I used Bling Edit to make them. But of course, you can make them open. This one here is made of orange concrete. And this one here, sorry, not orange concrete, orange terracotta. And this one's yellow terracotta. Some interesting colors. All right, up top here, I did some more vents. Those I actually got somewhat evenly spaced. Back here, above our stairway, what I did is 1 block below and 2 blocks over, I did some more vents out of the warped fence. And then they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall, each spaced out 1 block away. And then right here, I did 2 vents like that. I kind of offset those on purpose so that they would be sort of over these vents. I thought that made sense. The vents made sense. I'm rhyming. I'm a poet now. Hex the poet. Okay. Back here, I did a couple more vents. You might have seen those. I think I did those on the tutorial one. Okay. Then coming around this part of the building. So in the middle here, on the inside of the area here, I did some of these. These are actually, what are these? These are the cobblestone walls. And there's 2 blocks, and then I separated them by 1. Otherwise, I would have had like a big, like wide wall. And I did them from the ground all the way 1 block below the gray concrete. And these are like steam pipes or maybe electrical conduit again, something like that. Some industrial thing that needs to be on the outside of the building. Then here I did like a little emergency box or something. Maybe it's like another electrical box or something. I don't know what it is, but there it is. And it's just 1 block away, 2 blocks up, and it's 2 by 3 with a button and 2 iron bars on the top, of course. Right here, I did another doorway. So this is 4 blocks away from this wall right here. You can put that doorway wherever you need it, but I recommend doing something down here. Because what I wanted was to have a doorway here. And then actually on this side, I have another doorway so that you could like walk from that doorway to this doorway to get into the second part of the build if you wanted to. It's almost like this is some sort of machine here that processes something or other and then sends it back into this building. That's what I was thinking kind of when I made this thing. Anyway, let's see. On the inside of this wall, I did another one of those same boxes that I did there, right here. Then I did 3 more steam pipes that are like 2 away from the stairs that we did. And then I think because I did the stairs 1 block further this way on that build over there, that you might have to move these over by 1 and have it just be 1 block away from this box here. So I did let's see, how tall are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could build them however tall you want, but I thought 9 looked good. And then across from this spot right here, I built a fence out of iron bars just to kind of make it look like a chain link fence. Kind of protecting this central area here from passersby on the street that isn't here. All right, underneath the stairway, I built a door. So anywhere underneath the stairway is fine. And then over here, 2 blocks away from the edge, I built this giant thing. It's like maybe a controller of some sort. Anyway, it comes out 2 blocks and it's made of orange concrete. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks high. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks wide. So 8 blocks by 7 blocks tall. And then I did, of course, some warped signs right here. And then I did some buttons. And then I did some more of these warped fences. And a couple of rows of the iron bars. They are. And there's a little just more industrial looking controller thingy mabob. I don't know what to call this stuff. I don't know what to call it. All right. And then in the front, we're almost done here. We've got iron bars coming up again, like maybe another conduit thing, or maybe this is some sort of ladder. I don't know. And it's it comes 2 blocks below the gray concrete line there, and it's 2 blocks inset here. Up here, you'll notice these signs. I was experimenting putting signs across this. I thought it looked cool to just have 3 like that. I don't know why, but you can put those or you can't, depending on if you like them or not. And then right here, we've got a cobblestone wall that's actually 1 block away from the building that goes up. And this is 2 blocks from the curve that we did around the back. And I brought it up so that it's 2 blocks shorter than this thing. So it's actually 4 from that. And then it attaches like this. I was thinking like another conduit thing or something that attaches to this building. Just like that. And then I left this side of the wall blank. If you want to add stuff to it, you can kind of see like what I did. But I kind of thought like industrial buildings, maybe it shouldn't have little detail-y stuff on every wall. And so I decided to leave a couple of the walls blank for that purpose. And I think it looks good that way, because I feel like if I put too much of this kind of detail, like it would start to look a little bit like, okay, what's Hex doing? Looks dumb. All right. That is the industrial build. Oh, by the way, on the inside here, I did put a floor in this one partially. So it's just a light gray concrete floor in here. And then I put some sea lanterns so that you could kind of see in here. Of course, I didn't finish the floor because you are now going to go ahead and put redstone stuff in here. Redstone farms, that kind of thing. Or you could leave it empty and use your imagination and put in your own things inside of it. Or you could just leave it empty and have it be just a shell of a build. And then probably need to put a floor in here. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. There we go. But I was a little bit lazy and didn't do an interior on this one. Okay. Oh, did I mention the door? I didn't mention this door. So this door right here, it actually spans the entire width of that concrete. Sorry, it's not concrete. It's supposed to look like concrete, but it's stone. Stone across here. And then it is 4 blocks tall and then 4 blocks wide. It doesn't look like a square, but I guess it's a square. And then I just left it open for a door. Of course, you could put iron doors in here if you want to make like a doorway into the sort of front of the building. And then I did just some bushes in the front out of leaves, as you can see. And there they are. And then I did a little bone meal and got rid of the flowers just to make it look industrial. Actually, there's one little cornflower right there. But I just kind of stacked the leaf blocks like somewhat randomly. And I just did that all the way around here just to kind of give it a little bit of a natural look here. Like this maybe is an eco-friendly business because they plant bushes in the front of their yard. Well, guys and gals, this has been Hex. I hope you've enjoyed this little video on how to build this awesome little factory. And I hope that you try this in your world. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if you want me to make more of these types of things. I got some more ideas of factories in my head. So if you like it, then make sure to leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. That helps out the channel. And it also shows you, like, when I post a video, you might see it. And then, yeah, and then if you share my videos, that also helps out the channel. But more importantly than all that stuff, I hope you're having an amazing, awesome, beautiful, fantastic, stupendous, sunny, or rainy if you like rain, or snowy if you like snow, day. And God bless.